What's up, everybody? So, yes, I know. A couple of things. We're going to talk a little bit, because we need to talk. So, I got this bone for Pepper. It's like a boar bone. Here, you want it? Cheers. Take it. So, I also got her some treats. These little beef meatball dog treats. I don't know. We're going to try those. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to smoke a cigar. And considering what I'm about to talk about, it's probably not the right thing to do. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. So, that's good. Alright, anyway. Okay, so, almost 2 weeks ago, it'll be 2 weeks, it's coming Monday, I had a dizzy spell out on the truck. And it was a pretty nasty one. It was the second one for the day. I've had them on and off. I've always kind of chalked them up as being really nothing, you know. Always thought that maybe they were something I didn't really need to worry about. Maybe they were something that I did need to worry about, but I wasn't worried about them at the time, you know. And the thing was, you know, our bodies, they do weird shit sometimes, you know. Actually, I think I'll hold this one. They do weird shit sometimes, our bodies, and you never know. So there's a hole punch. Exactly what's going on until it's going on, basically. So going down the road, I had this one dizzy spell. Lasted about 5 seconds or whatever, and I don't know how to describe it, because it wasn't really like a dizzy spell so much as it was kind of a dizzy spell, and at the same time it was kind of like a disassociated feel. It was almost like a dream state, and not really not really. I wasn't really dizzy, you know. That's the thing. So, hold on. I think I need to pull. Hold on just a second. I think it's better now. Anyway, okay. So, it was more like a dream state. I couldn't describe it other than it's like going from reality to dream. But I'm completely aware of what's going on. I had enough wherewithal on the second one. It lasted about 20-30 seconds. I had enough wherewithal to put the truck on the shoulder. And it passed before I could get the truck stopped. So, didn't really know what it was. Wasn't sure what to do about it. So, I went ahead. I was about an hour away from where I was going to park for that night. So I went ahead up to where I was going to park for the night, you know. And, hold on just a second. Get a little more comfortable here. Oh, okay. I was about an hour away from where I wanted to park for the night. So I went to where I was going to park. And there was a little cafe there, and I went inside, and I had nothing but protein, you know, trying to see if maybe my protein was too low. I hadn't really eaten well that day. I was sort of kind of fasting, but it was like small little bits. I had an apple in the morning. I had a 6-inch pizza from Pizza Hut and a 20-ounce Dr. Pepper, and I had water otherwise the rest of the time, you know, rest of the day. And so I wasn't real sure. So I tried that out. Seemed to feel a little bit better. I went to bed. Next morning I figured, you know, maybe my blood sugar's low. So, I've never had diabetes. I've never really had an issue. I've had a little bit of high blood pressure back in high school, but it was stress related. That's what they figured out when I had it and everything. So it's kind of a not really, you know. I've been pretty healthy for a big fat guy. I've been pretty healthy, and you know, losing weight has always been a problem for me. It's never been easy. I've tried all kinds of diets. I've tried all kinds of exercise. And the best I could ever do was I dropped 80 pounds one time with exercise and diet. I basically put myself on a low-carb diet, and I did a lot of exercise, and I dropped 80 pounds. So, still wasn't enough, but I did drop 80 pounds. At one point, trucking, I actually lost 50 pounds being a truck driver. Part of that, I think, was because I was starving to death. And I was working for Sierra England at the time, and I wasn't getting enough money to basically to eat on a regular basis. and I didn't have a refrigerator, so I could keep food, so I couldn't cook in the truck, I didn't have a microwave, on and on and on. So, anyway, this time it seems though, out trucking, I always figured I'd go right back to that. You know, I'd always be able to lose weight again out trucking. This time though, I've gained weight, and I know I've gained weight because I got weighed day before yesterday, and I am the heaviest I've ever been in my life. So, kind of like, I'm mad about that. You know, I'm mad that I've had money and I've been spending it like crazy on whatever the hell I wanted to. You know, but at the same time, I'm mad that I've gotten lazy enough that I've gained weight. So, and I don't know if it's too lazy. I don't know what it is. I really need to really think about it. But back to the dizzy spells. Anyway, I came home. I had a load to Fayetteville, Arkansas. I finished out the load. It was fine the whole time. I haven't had another dizzy spell since. It's been almost 2 weeks. And so I came home. And I came home to kind of try to figure it out a little bit. Got home, figured I'd take a day, like Friday, you know, and see if I felt better on Friday. If I did, I'd go back out for another week and then come home and try to do my med cert, because it's coming due on the 10th. And so I thought, okay, well, we'll do that. Well, Friday rolled around. I didn't really feel that much better. I still felt a little off. So I you know, sick. I'm gonna stay home and everything. And went out to dinner that night, and I like treated myself, you know. And as I felt like if things were gonna go poorly, I needed to be. I wanted one last. I was kind of leaning towards blood sugar being up at that point. As I was talking about it, my mother just got diagnosed with diabetes. So kind of leaning towards that basically. So decided I was going to treat myself. Went to Chili's that night, got like chicken fried steak, had the mashed potatoes, had I think a salad with it. I had, what else? I had chips and queso. I mean, I ate what I wanted, you know, and I love queso. That's the thing. So did that, and then went to bed, got up the next morning to test my blood sugar. I was 193. So that is diabetic stage. Just so you know, 193 is really high. It's pretty high. It's not really high. They really start worrying over 200, but it was close to 200. So, okay, low carb diet. So I put myself on a low carb diet. Started trying to do stuff, you know, around the house. Basically, I'm taking this week off. See if I can't feel better by sometime midweek. You know, I went ahead Monday, when Monday rolled around, went ahead and you know, discussed it over the weekend with my family and everything, and decided that on Monday I needed to set an appointment with the doctor. So I set an appointment with the doctor, which was yesterday, Thursday, and decided I'd see if I could feel better. You know, get my, you know, and I'm monitoring my blood sugar. I've never been diagnosed with diabetes. I still haven't yet. So I go to I go ahead and I just keep doing it. I keep doing a low carb diet. Do this, do that, blah blah blah. Just try to do the right thing, you know. And you know, I'm doing, and this, I know this isn't the right thing, but grant me something, okay? So you know, I'm doing, you know, I do a low carb diet. Finally, like Tuesday, Wednesday, like I'm feeling pretty good, you know. I did it Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm feeling pretty good. So I decided Wednesday I'm going to go get the readout for my CPAP, which I got, and I'm going to go try to get my DOT card. Figuring hopefully I was pre-diabetic and I'd hit it where I needed to, when I needed to. And so I ended up going to get my DOT card. Everything's fine. They check everything. And of course, they don't do blood work for your physical. They did everything. Blood pressure's great, which doesn't make any sense to me because I'm fat. My sight is great. It's degraded a little bit. I used to have better than 20/10 vision. Now I'm about 20/15 is what they say. So I actually probably need to go see an eye doctor at some point. 20/15 vision, which is understandable. I'm getting older. So, actually, they did the dexterity test. They did everything, and I'm perfect. They get to the urine test because I had to kind of wait and everything. And yeah, I'm going to talk about urine. Okay, so just be an adult about it. We're talking about health here. This is an important part of trucking. You have to, health is a big deal. And, and the thing is, I've been, high protein, low carb diet. I've had kidney stones in the past. That could be a problem. But it's never been so much of a problem that it's bothered me, really. Every now and then I have one. I drink a lot of lemon water and I'm good, So, anyway, get to the urine test, and they test my urine, and it's really high, like really high. And it's like they said it was 3+. And the thing is, your kidneys are not supposed to be letting protein get out. You're supposed to be. That's my understanding. So you're supposed to be keeping your protein. So they wouldn't grant me a DOT card there. They put it on hold for 45 days and told me to go see my doctor. Well, I had an appointment for the doctor the next day, so okay, we'll go to the doctor and we'll see what's happening. So I start looking up high protein in your urine and what that means. And your kidneys aren't supposed to let protein get out. That's my understanding. There's never supposed to be protein in your urine. Every now and then it's okay, but not to the level that I've got. And it can mean 3 things, basically. The first one is diabetes, which, if it is, hopefully I can control it without insulin. If I have to take insulin, I can't drive a truck anymore. So, okay, that's the first one. Second one is kidney disease. If it's kidney disease, not much I can do about that. I'm not sure whether or not that one will take me out of the truck. If it's cancer, I'm out of the truck. So, those are my 3 options. Diabetes, kidney disease, cancer. Those 3. So, I go to the doctor. I'm like, okay. And I tell her everything. I tell her anything and everything I can think of. And it's like, I didn't write it down. It's at the forefront of my head, my mind. So I go to the doctor yesterday, and we do, blood test, urine test, all the stuff you're supposed to do with the doctor. Basically a full physical. And we're going through it and everything, and I'm explaining to her about the dizzy spell. And she's like, it's not anything she's familiar with, which is... I'm fine. I'm a medical marvel sometimes. I get up every day, especially the size that I am. I get up every day and do everything I need to do. Everybody's like, how do you do it? I'm just like, you just get up, you just go. That's the thing, So, so anyway, so I I go and, we talk and everything. And she goes, okay, well, let's test it. And we're going to do a blood work. And we'll see if there's a whole lot of protein in your urine still. And if there is, we're going to have you do a 24-hour urine sample, which is like... Basically just, I have to have a jug, and anytime I pee for 24 hours, I have to pee in a jug. So, okay. When do you expect the test results to come back? Next week, Wednesday, probably. Okay. So, I'm like, alright, understandable. And I said, and she goes, well, let's do the blood, we'll do blood work too, so they take blood and everything. So she goes, let's hope it's nothing astronomically bad. And I go, yes, I really am hoping it's nothing astronomically bad, but is it gonna be bad? And she goes, oh, it'll be bad. So, we don't know. Well, we don't know. And there's nothing I can do about that, right? And I don't know yet. What pisses me off a little bit is that today is Friday. I was at the doctor yesterday. Today is Friday, and I went to the store to get dog food because I was a bad dog owner yesterday. Let me tell you, like squirrel. And, yesterday, did you just fart? Okay. Anyway, I swear I'm gonna run that back when I get done with this. I think she just farted. Anyway, which I'll explain. Let me tell you. Bad dog owner yesterday because Pepper ran out of food day before yesterday. And yesterday I was going to get up and go get dog food. But I was so engrossed with the doctor, trying to get to the doctor and everything yesterday, and trying to remember everything for the doctor, that I didn't go get dog food. I ended up just forgetting. And then I went to hang out with some friends last night, and I didn't go home till like 11:30. And because of COVID-19 right now, everything's fucking closed after like 10 o'clock, including Walmart. Which is kind of bullshit, but whatever. So anyway, so I go, so I'm like, well, shit, what am I going to do? So I go in the kitchen and start digging around the fridge. I found hash browns, which none of us can have right now in the house. I found bacon, my bacon. I had like 6 little baggies. I take my bacon and I separate it in 2 pieces, and I put it in Ziploc bags, and I put it in the freezer. That way I don't lose it. And that way I have bacon all the time, and I can have bacon whenever I want. So I had 3 little bags left, and I made all the bacon for her. And then I found a pound of hamburger meat, and so I fried all that up, put it in her bowl, and that was her dinner last night. So, bad dog owner, then good dog owner, so kind of a wash. So just like average dog owner, I guess, I don't know. So today, I got up, and I immediately went to the store and got her dog food. Not immediately, because actually I just got back from it. And so I got her a bone to kind of make up for the fact that I didn't go immediately today, and then I forgot yesterday. And she's chewing on like a... Yeah. She's chewing on like a boar bone, you know. She's over here now, like wanting attention, but anyway, so she's chewing on a boar bone right now, and I got her the little beef meatball treats or whatever because I felt bad. But anyway, so anyway, I left to go get dog food for her today, and while I'm out, and it's literally 10-15 minutes that I'm gone. It's 5 minutes up the road, 5 minutes back. 5 minutes in the store, maybe 10 tops. So maybe between 15 and 20 minutes. They called. The doctor's office called at 4:01 p.m. and wanted to talk to me about my test results. And they close at 4. So my phone was on silent because I turn it on silent at night, and I forget sometimes to turn it back on. And when I tried to call them back, they didn't answer. And because it's a holiday weekend, I now have to wait till Tuesday in order to find out. So I have no choice but to wait. They didn't call and tell me to go get a jug to do a pee test yet. So maybe the protein in my pee has gone down. I don't know. So I guess we're going to find out Tuesday. So in the meantime, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's probably going to be another video about working on one of the vans. I'm going to put plugs and wires in the 95 van because I want to, it's kind of like a plan. It's like getting ahead of the game or something like that. I'm planning for one of the worst case scenarios. Okay, so that's the thing I want to talk about. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of all of this. I don't know if I'm going to end up being able to go back to the truck anytime soon. Hold on. Okay, still lit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back to driving a truck. That's the case, you know. If I can't, more than likely what I'm going to do is hire a driver for my truck. And so this channel may be less about me driving all over the place as much as it is, and maybe more about like owning, like being the boss of a trucking company. So and the plan is to get that truck going, try to find another truck and another driver, and so on and so forth, and hire hopefully really good, great drivers that are going to take care of my equipment and everything, and just continue doing it through the company that I'm working for. I can hire a driver to drive my truck and still lease that truck on with Garen, and I can just get more trucks and just do the same thing. So, and that's the thing. And I've already talked to him, and he's a great guy. The guy that runs the company is a great guy. And, you know, he's always been there to help me no matter what. And I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for him. So, I gotta admit, you know, he's a wonderful person. And this is a special deal that we've talked about. You know, I went to him last week and basically said, look, if it's bad news, or it was Monday I went to him, I said, if it's bad news, this is what I'm thinking about doing, what do you think? And he was just like, I don't know. It's like, he says, you're going to lose a lot of money. That's what he said. And I was like, I don't know that I really have a choice. I want to continue making money. But if that's the case, what I may also do is, I'm probably, see, it's dying. See, you got me talking. That's the problem. Anyway, what I may also do is, I know I could talk on my own. What I may also do is I may fix the van up, the 95 van. And I'll probably sell most everything I've got, all my cars, pretty much almost everything I got. And either fix up the 95 van so that I can drive it all over the country, which is plugs and wires, which I'm going to go put plugs and wires in it tomorrow, to kind of get ahead of the game a little bit. And it needs plugs and wires anyway, just to be reliable, and to be really reliable. So I may fix the van up, and that may be what I do. I don't know. I may travel the country and go see all the things I've always wanted to see that I haven't seen yet, like the Redwoods and Key West and parts of the Colorado Rockies. You know, the first thing I want to do is go explore the Ouachita Mountains, and which are just north of here. So since I can't get an answer until freaking Tuesday, I may actually go do that this weekend. I may go put plugs and wires in and throw some shit in the van and take the dog and go, you know, and just go find a place to disperse camp. So you may get a video about that this weekend. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, but I want you to be aware of what was going on, because I don't know what the future holds at this point. So, I want to continue driving. I love driving, no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's in a truck or a van or whatever. I'd like to drive a truck. My uncle asked me last night. He said, "Do you want to stop driving?" I said, "No." And I said, I was mad every time I looked at a truck. And he goes, "Do you really want to continue driving?" I was like, I want to drive a truck to drive a truck. I don't want to necessarily haul freight. I want to drive a truck to drive a truck. And he's like, "You have a problem." I was like, "Oh, I've known that for a while." So, anyway. So, what happens beyond this, I have no idea. And I won't know until I get test results back next week. So, will I continue being a truck driver? Will I not continue to be a truck driver? Will Mike make a go of it in this life and be able to make some money? Blah, blah, blah. Tune in next time. Same big fat time, same big fat channel. So anyway, that's it. I will catch you guys later. Keep your shining side up. And as always, I will see you down the road.